Greetings, this is DC Bean, and this is the second in a series looking at or comparing dynamic microphones and condenser microphones. All right, now here we're going to compare two common microphones. We have here the 414, all right, and behind it, let's see, I hope you see it a little better right there. Behind it there is this one is the 58. So this is the 414 58. All right. And we're going to be playing a harmonica piece. Now, don't judge the harmonica playing. This is not about the harmonica. We'll be playing the introduction to the Piano Man, or a piece of the introduction to the Piano Man. And I know this is a chromatic and he plays a harmonic. It's not about the harmonica in this video. All right, so please don't send me any comments about the harmonica playing or the mistakes. I know the mistakes are going to be there. All right, and I don't know what the mistakes are. What I want you to pay attention to is the difference in the sound that you get from the two microphones. All right, so we're going to be looking at or listening to the difference in sound captured by the 414, which is a condenser microphone. This is a wide diaphragm condenser microphone, compared to the sound captured by this dynamic microphone. All right, and these are both fairly common microphones. I should point out that we are not in a controlled environment. This is not a studio. And for this video, it's good that it's not a studio, because I want you to hear some of as we play as we use the two microphones, I want you to hear not only the sound we want to capture, but I want you to hear the sound around as well. All right, so you might be able to hear right now the crickets outside and the traffic driving by and the wind blowing through the leaves. And listen to the difference with regard to those sounds, as well as the sound that we really want. All right? Now, the reason why we want to keep some of those sounds is because even in a real life sound stage or worship situation, you're going to have sounds other than the specific sound that you want captured by that microphone. In a live situation, you're going to have things like other people, speakers, singers, or instruments, or crowd noise, or sometimes air conditioning, things like that are also going to be there. And I want to show you here how, for example, listen so you could hear how those other sounds, in this case, noises around, are captured by this mic versus this mic, how it's captured by a condenser mic versus how it's captured by a dynamic mic. So first, let's play to the condenser mic, the 414. All right? Okay. Okay. Now, let's listen to roughly the same thing. We'll stand roughly the same distance away from the mic and play roughly the same thing. But this time we're playing to the dynamic microphone, this 58 here. Let's hear how that sounds. Hear the difference? Whatever observations you have between the two, please put them in the comments. Send me a comment. Tell me what you think. Now, yes, typically harmonica is played, well, depending on whether it's played live or played in studio, the way you hold the harmonica to the mic would be a bit different. But that's not the point of this video. With this video, we're really looking at or listening to the difference in the way that they pick up. All right? We're comparing a condenser that condenser to a dynamic. The settings we have are the same for both microphones. So the gain structure is the same, and we're not putting any processing on the audio for this recording at all. And one of the things you will notice, and I'll make note of here, is that you'll notice how much easier it is to distort the signal of the condenser mic, because, well, it's that much more sensitive, and because of the construction of the mic. And that's one of the things you want to pay attention to when you are using a condenser mic versus a dynamic mic. They're a lot more sensitive. This means you can capture more nuance and you can get a stronger signal. But the trade-off, or one of the trade-offs, is that it is easier to distort. Right? Now, you tell me, what are the other differences that you noticed? You tell me what the difference is. Drop it in the comments. Please remember to like, subscribe, and also, if you want to dig deeper into microphones and how they work and the different kinds of microphones and applications, please feel free to get a copy of my book. That's Understanding Microphones. It's available. I'll put a link in the description of this video. All right. Thank you again. Please like, subscribe. Please make your comments. If you want to send any questions to me, you can do that as well. Take care. Goodbye.